Yes, people. What's everyone saying, bro? What's everyone saying? Big up to the community, bro. I see 28 people here. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, big up to every single person. Vita, this is the first time he's on the show. Big up to Vita, you know. I've been trying to get a hold of him. Do you get me, bro? Egal Ray charts, Egal. Big up to Vita Games. This will be fun. 100%. You know what, Vita? Welcome, bro. Welcome. First of all, before we talk about it, how are you in general? I always like to ask, how are you?
In general, I'm good. I'm usually in a good space. Family's good. Health, work, all's good, man. So I'm good. How about you, man?
That's the most important thing, isn't it? That's the most important thing. Make sure you obviously subscribe to Vita as well and check him out. You know, very sensible City fan. And yeah, bro. You know what? I wanted to because I know you've only got 10 minutes. I'd like to get a combined 11 in there, but before we do the combined 11, I just wanted to touch on Pep. Like, even though when I said like Pep is dusty, I don't think he's obviously dusty, but I think here, even though that he's not got like he's got some good players in the team, right? He's got I think he's had a very good window, but even when he's like not on the decline, but he's not as good as he used to be yet. He's still going to get you top 3, top 4, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't see him ever losing Champions League. Let's say if he doesn't win you the Prem, or, okay, you don't expect him to win the Prem. Maybe he doesn't challenge and he gets you 3rd or 4th and maybe wins you an FA Cup. Would you like to see a manager in the future who's a little bit more adaptable, you know, with new, fresh ideas that might actually kickstart Foden's form again, you know, give him a bit of, not freedom, but expression? Because you know how, I know Grealish is one player, but, you know, Grealish in an Everton side, it's a lot easier to obviously perform when there's less pressure. But do you think you need like a more of an adaptable manager in the future if you guys get top 4 again? Or because
I hear you. I hear your question. There's a few things, and again, I'm not going to hold this against you. You're a United fan, but I'm not going to hold this against you. But I will ask you just to remember, because it seems like a lot of United fans are kind of forcing the Pep's wash, Pep's dusted, Pep can't adapt conversation. And for many, it's because they're trying to protect the Sir Alex Ferguson legacy, right? But I want to ask and challenge when Fergie had his challenges, right? When he had to deal with Jose and Wenger, and there was a spell where he wasn't winning, but he was top 2, top 3, but it wasn't. Pep isn't given the same grace, right? It's one season falling off. And if he were to have a second one, everyone's like, he's done and dusted, but not given the same length to maybe claw back into it. Because like Fergie had the spell of falling off. There were questions, but he was given time to get it right. And then there was that second or quote unquote third rebuild to push on beyond, right? So I think Pep's capable. Whether he chooses to stay here that long is another thing. But the man's adaptable. Like, I don't want to, if we switch, if he ends up moving on, the next manager in, I would want them to have the same philosophy with regards to attacking football.
Facts. Yeah.
Right? That's at the end of the day, that's what I want. I don't want an overly pragmatic. I don't want a Simeone. I don't want this overly defensive and just risk adverse. Listen, go out, try and win the game. You go out and try to win the game, I'll have no problems with it. But right now, I think Pep is in a challenge where there's other quality managers around them, whether they've got the names or not, but their philosophy and their approach towards football is challenging. And I think he can get through it. It's just he's been doing this for a damn long time.
So
I don't know if he wants to keep. I don't know if he wants to keep doing this with the scrutiny of social media, with cameras being all over the place, with some of the family not being in the country. I don't know, but the next manager has to be attacking football.
You know what it is, yeah. Like, even despite us being rivals, I think we've got similar ideas on how we want our managers to play and what type of manager we want as well. Because people think about or people they kind of take the piss out of this tiki taka, bro. This is the same tiki taka that cooked the Premier League. It cooked the Premier League, and this is the same tiki taka that English guys were saying, "Oh, it's not going to work." Do you get it? Mm-hmm. So his football is outstanding. His football is amazing. In my opinion, listen, there's going to be obviously bias. United, Fergie. He is, I would say he's a better coach than Fergie. But I would say Fergie is a manager in terms of how he deals with different personalities. He is the second best coach of all time.
Yeah,
he's amazing, bro. Amazing.
And when they want to talk about tiki taka, and I get it, but even with how dominant the possession was beforehand, like the 1,000 passes, it's still not like that. And it's also very different too, where the league or the competition have adapted, where they're like, you know what, we know you're gonna have the majority of the possession. We know you're going to get into that final third and look for that pass. But what other teams have done, and I rate it for it, and to a certain degree, you saw that at Liverpool with how they were able to. It's like once they do get possession, they're going to be so direct, whether it's going to be Mane, whether it's going to be Salah, but they're going to be so direct that now you got to run backwards and try to adjust. And that's kind of been the mix. I think Pep will adapt, but he's got 2 years to do it. He's got this year, next year, and he may choose to say farewell.
So basically what you're saying is, like, even though he's fallen off a little bit, he's not given the same grace because we're so used to him winning. And if he's not winning every season, we don't there isn't going to be an adaptation period. You get it? So
no one's going to give Pep, again, his contract's only 2 years, but no one would give Pep 3 years out of the top two. No one's going to give him that time, and no one would give him 3 years of only getting a domestic trophy. Like that's the world we're in. So look at whatever the toughest spell was for Fergie, right? His non-winning league drought. In my opinion, Pep would never be given that grace. Wouldn't be given that grace. And we know that others are spending around us. We know that managers, again, I know we all crash it on Arteta, but he's been backed. Like, he's gotten quality players, and his style of play is going to make it very long. But Slot's been a problem, man. Slot's been a problem, and I can't. Arnie's bothering me. I'm not even referring to him to Slot anymore. Arnie is pissing me off because Arnie, not only did he win the league with a squad that was already high rated because, again, we have to admit Klopp underperformed with that group. He had a core of Alisson and Van Dijk and Salah.
He had a sick spine. Massive spine.
And McAllister. Like, I'm hearing all of these players are considered world class. You listen to these Liverpool fans, but Slot did that, and then he got backed again. Ekitike, Isak, and Wirtz. Like, it's a problem, man.
Because you know what it is like with Man City and Liverpool? Them two teams I can't stand. I hate Liverpool way more. Do you get me, right? But like, if it weren't for Man City, Liverpool could have had an extra 2 league titles.
Disgusting.
So Liverpool, so Man City have done us a favor. But my thing is, it's like, bro, I don't want to be living in an era when Liverpool start cooking again, bro. I don't want City winning a title. Arsenal, they're useless, innit? Do you get me? They're useless, bro. They're just going to be.
They're just there. They're just
wishy-washy, innit? Just like stop padding appearances. You get me? But like with Liverpool, it's like it's frustrating because you've always had the number on them in terms of the manager who you had and also the backing and the ownership. Now that they've added someone who's adaptable and they've got the backing. Yeah. I'm like, who's going to compete? I'm getting worried, not just in the league, but in Europe as well.
Yeah. Chelsea's taking too long to get back to where they're at. I mean, they won the Club World Cup. They did do their thing against defending UCL champs in PSG, but Chelsea's been taking too long. And then Europe. When we talk about Europe, I mean, this is why I'm stressing too. When I look across, you look down and Real Madrid, in my opinion, aren't doing enough.
They're cooked, bro. Madrid.
You know what I mean? Barcelona, as good as they're not doing enough to be like it's Barca. So I don't know what's going to happen this year. I was hoping that the signings were going to hit the ground and running, but I'm dealing with injuries, which we'll kind of get into with our derby. But this season's already looking long for me. I can't afford this loss, Ahmed. I know I'm short on time, but I can't lose to you, man. I can't lose to you because, one, I don't want to do content with you after a loss. Two, I don't want to lose to you because that means that my manager has 3 losses on the bounce.
Oh yeah.
And this league and trying to stay close to Liverpool to try and do something is going to be so far away. So yeah, no, look at that list, man.
Bro, now big up Ali and big up Dan in the comment section. The title said Man City versus Man City. That's how you know I've not been doing videos enough on my channel, bro. I'm making some rookie mistakes. But big up to everyone. But this is like the Man City list. I've seen this 3 days ago. Obviously, you know more in terms of who's more credible on Twitter. I would say this is fairly credible. It's Romano tweeted saying Marmoush and Cherky are defo out. That list, look at the level of play. Bro, I take all these plays at United. Did you get it?
Yeah, this is the problem. Now, you guys are pretty healthy on your end, but then we look at depth, right? I think 11v11. Unfortunately, I don't like how balanced it is. I don't like how either of us can kind of get this win. But Shirky, we know, is completely out. Marmoush, that injury versus Egypt, that's killing me. We don't even know how long he's going to be out for. But apparently Foden was back training. Savinho was back training. I heard Gavalio was back training. So those guys I'm definitely going to want to lean on and potentially be starters.
Yeah.
The rest, maybe I can get a couple, maybe 20 minutes if it's managing the game out. But you guys, other than Cunha, I think you guys have, or is it Cunha and Dalot that might be?
I think Dalot is not playing. I think it's Cunha, Dalot, and I'm not sure about Mason Mount. I've not seen the latest on that, but Cunha and Dalot, I don't think will be featuring. The Dalot thing shouldn't be an issue because he's not really amazing as a wing back. With Cunha is obviously a big loss. I know he's not scored a goal or assisted, but performances-wise, he's been solid for us. But yeah, I can see.
I'm stressed.
I think what he should. I think with how Man City play, I can just see him play. I don't know. He's not started Sesko, and I'm not really a fan of Sesko. But with how City are looking defensively, just go for like guys who run in it, like in behind, who are dangerous in transition. And Wemo is one of them. I would love to see a player like Xerxes, who, when the ball comes to him, he will literally protect it, and then you've got Wemo running behind him. I think that's decent. I'm very worried about the midfield, bro. I don't want to see Bruno in a pivot. I don't want to see him in the team at all, bro. But with him, we might get a penalty in there. I just want someone in the pivot here who's. People might laugh.
Oh, hold on. You say you don't want Bruno, but so the thing that worries me as an op versus Bruno is I don't like the ball to foot and where he might get that pass off.
Yeah,
like when you're talking about Embuemo or how you might run down on us or how you in possession. That's what I worry. That's really what I worry about with Bruno. Yeah, with the through ball or a cutting ball on the ground. I don't need that, but I hear you when he's kind of a liability.
Risky, bro. It's like it doesn't always pull off. And against a team like Man City, yes, they are weak, but they're going to have more of the ball. And I don't want to be risking passes where one of them is pulled off out of the 4 attempts. It's just I like things to be very simple. And yes, you do want creativity, but creativity comes from a team where everyone's on the same wavelength, and you will naturally create chances. So. We shouldn't be just relying on Bruno. Obviously, Bruno's going to play there. That's Amorim's guy. We might get a penalty. He doesn't miss pens. I mean, so it's difficult. I did say 2-1, but one result that would not surprise me is if it's a draw. It would not surprise me. I don't think this derby is going to be entertaining. I've never been entertained as I arrive. Obviously, I want us to win, but when's the last time I was like, "Wow, what a derby this was"? I think maybe FA Cup final.
FA Cup final. Wait, with your win, you mean?
Bro,
listen. You joker. Yeah, obviously that was entertaining when you guys won. I think I mean the games are always high drama. Like I remember Rashford with his outside the screamer. I remember the non-offside call between him and Bruno. Like there's always some drama in the games, but I can't afford a loss, man. And I see a ugly 2-1. I don't see it like us being dominant. I don't see it being controlled. I see it being like stressed to the very last final whistle. But I'm looking to hopefully win this game in the midfield. I'm hoping to kind of keep you guys quiet when you do have possession, because I think you guys are going to be very direct.
Yeah.
And then my only hope, and apologies, Ahmed, I wish I could stay longer. My only hope is the keeper. I wish Onana did not leave before this game, but there's still questions. You still got questions, I guess, on who starts. So
Bayinda starting, by the way, I think it's pretty much confirmed. Bayinda will start this game, so that might be a positive for you. When it comes to corners, I'm scared. I'm always scared when we have corners. He doesn't really claim it. So you guys, in terms of shooting wise, you've got some decent shooters in there. So that is one thing that I am worried about. But yeah, bro, that's pretty much.
Nice. Now I'm gonna say this: everybody in the chat, please be a part of the show. Be in the comments. Also, hit that like button, subscribe. We're gonna definitely link up and do more of this. If you end up doing a post-match reaction, win or lose, okay, you win, I will be here. If you lose, you don't need to send me an invite. I understand what it is. But if you end up doing one, I will be here, man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Regardless, if we lose, I'll be in there as well. Did you get me? Regardless.
Okay, all right. So we'll have the combo. We'll have the combo regardless, man. But yeah, bless, man. Thanks for having me on.
God bless you. Big up.
Big up.
Vader games.
Nah, shout out to Vita, yeah. But big up to him, bro. Like, what a guy, man. I know we're rivals. Oh, Ali. I don't know if Ali and Dan are still watching, bro. I was like, what are these lot on about? Yeah, flipping Man City versus Man City. And I just realized, I was like, oh my God, there it is. I've made the change. See, bro? See? Ali Arsenal, no excuses. My guy Mustafa, bro. What are you telling me? Facts, bro. Arsenal, they're just always, they're frauds, mate. They're frauds. Don't forget about Flawless. Veta says SDFC Benny. How many of those will be first team? You know what, though? Like, the first teamers, Ryan Cherky is a first teamer. Foden is a first teamer. Gvardiol is a first teamer. Savinho, I mean, I know he's not been there I know he's been injured for a while, but he's clear of Doku, so he should be a first teamer. Rico Lewis, I'm pretty sure he plays on the right back. He's a first teamer. Marmoush ain't. Kosanov, I don't think he is either. So they've got, and Bettinelli ain't a first teamer. So yeah, bro. We aren't healthy. Cunha, Mount, Veta. Yeah, Cunha being out is a shame, to be fair. I do think we will win, though, 2-1. I do think we will win. That's my prediction. That is my prediction. Mount, Delo, Cunha are all out for Sunday, says Jahrone Woods. Yeah. Okay, big up then. Big up for the confirmation. There it is then. They're out they're going to be out. So it should be, we should still be winning regardless, innit? But the only thing that I'm worried about is the manager, my manager, innit? I mean, like, that's the only thing that I'm worried about, because I don't know why he's still here, but bro, Ineos is Ineos, innit? Clowns. Cherky hasn't had first team minutes pre-injury. I'm pretty sure he started the last game against who did they play? He came off the bench and scored, and then the second game he started. Was it against Tottenham? He started. I think it was Tottenham. So Cherky, bro, he's going to be that guy that plays in that 10 position, and he's going to start for them consistently after his injury. Ahmed, I'm actually confident we're unbeaten in the last 4 derbies. If you look at it, you are right. You actually are right. If I get it up right now, because we have beaten them. We've actually beaten them. Let me look at it, right? Head to head, yeah. Man United versus City. So we drew 0-0 on the 6th. Wait, yeah, we drew 0-0. 2-1 we beat them, and then we beat them in the Community Shield. I don't really count that, but still. 2-1 FA Cup. The last time they beat us was at their ground on the 3rd of March 2024, and that is when Rashford scored that screamer, I think, and then Foden bagged the brace. Foden is washed. Now, I don't think Foden is washed, to be fair. You know what? He didn't have a good season, but he's a very good player, though, isn't it? I do rate him. I do rate Foden, man. Like, I think he's a very good footballer, but he didn't have a good season. If we score early, they will crumble. I actually think I would agree. I don't know if they'll crumble, but it'll give us the. But my problem is, though, is that Mustafa, you know what it is with Amorim? Every single time we either go 1-0 up, yeah, he never goes for the kill, bro. He's just so defensive and so pragmatic, and then we end up conceding bare chances, which will then result to a goal. It's just stupid. He's never going to be a guy that's going to go for the kill. It was just the penalties, Community Shield in it. Otherwise, Man United dub or draw. Yeah, bro, we've had an okay record against them recently. The FA Cup final was obviously a big, massive dub. But you know what? I would actually like to do, there's 21 people here, like and comment. I want to do a combined 11. A combined 11. And you know what? We have been trash, Man United, for the longest, but I am not going to be doing this based on form. I'm going to base it on everyone is fit, everyone is firing, and simple as that, right? Simple. It's going to be so simple. I'm not going to do a back three. I don't want to do a back three, Delete your Maz back three, Ahmed. Nah, I don't think I want to do a 4-3-3. In net, this is the easiest one. This is the easiest one. Donnarumma. How do you spell this guy's name? There he is. Fraud. There he is. There he is. Yeah, Donnarumma's in net. I don't think anyone's arguing that. Even though I do think he's got a bozo gene in him. And he did have a sick Champions League campaign, but over the course of the season, it'll be interesting to see how he performs. But yeah, Donnarumma is clear of Binder, innit? He's clear of Binder. Big up to you, F man. Big up to you. Right back, it has to be, bro. When it comes to fullbacks, you know what? When it comes to fullbacks, yeah, I can't lie. I'm choosing Dalot, bro. This is my fullbacks. I rate Dalot. You know what? Actually, forget just the fullbacks. I'm choosing Euro because he's clear of that bum Diaz. Yeah, and John Stones. Nah, Dillet's better than him. There we go. There he is. There we go. I'm gonna go with the fullback line of Man United, and they can have the goalkeeper. They can have the goalkeeper, but we've seen Dalot do really well as a left back and as a right back. I know last season he was playing as a wing back and he wasn't amazing consistently, but bro, in his natural position, he's quality. That is the back four that I'm going for, right? Now, this is where it gets interesting. Casemiro is my guy, but you know what? What's everyone saying for the number 6? Rodri, it has to be a Rodri. Low key has to be a Rodri. Can I do this instead? Yeah, Rodri. United Cup champions. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this guy. Look at MK Dave hating. Yeah, look at this guy. Van Dijk, bro. The Dutch Lindelof. Get out of here, man. Rodri, in it. Yeah, it has to be a Rodri. Yeah, it has to. But you know, yeah, it's definitely Rodri. Are we putting Kobe next to him? That's who I'm putting. Kobe Manu, bro. I'll say Kobe Manu, innit? Kobe Manu. Does everyone agree with this? Definitely not. We have Amorim in charge. I think he picks 2 defensive wing backs. Bro, 100% is going to go with 2 defensive wing backs. But Dalot is out, though. Wait, Dalot's out, so Ahmad's going to play as a right wing back, and Dogu is a left wing back. No. Oh, crap. I forgot Reinders. You know what? Oh, my days. I completely forgot about Reinders. But he's not a 6, though. I would say he's an 8. Oh, there's too many good midfielders. Crap. Yeah, by the way, Mason Mount's not... I actually don't know, you know. Reinders is quality, though. I do like him a lot. Van Dijk is the best defender in the league. 30s and swinging like he's 20. I mean, yeah, he is the best centre-back right now, 100%. But of all time, no chance. Reinders was poor against Brighton Spurs, Ahmed. It's too early, in my opinion. No, but Reinders is someone who I wanted at United. But, you know, so Bruno, I'm not putting that fraud, Bruno. Mason Mount, no chance. Casemiro, we got Rodri in there. Bernardo Silva, he is a good player. I do like him. But right now, nowadays, he's not as good as he used to be back in the Centurions. Bernardo Silva, He's a good player, though, isn't it? I'd like Bernardo Silva a lot. You've got Kovacic. I don't think Kovacic gets in. What are we saying? I actually have no idea, you know. Are we playing with a 10, though? Are we playing with a 10? I want to low-key get Cherky in this team, though. I want to get Cherky in this team. Right wing, I mean, it has to be... You know what? Guys, tell me if you agree with this, yeah? This is what I'm going for. Do you not agree with this, with the attack? I can't lie, bro. This team is looking nice. Let's put this guy here. Let's put this guy here. Oh, actually, you know what? 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 Dallo, I'm sorry. I have to go with this guy, bro. I have to go for Nuri. Savio over Cunha. But Cunha is a 10. Cunha's not a winger. What are we saying? Damn, this is hard, you know. This is hard, bro. Savio over Cunha. I like Savio, though. He's quality, mate. Off the left-hand side, he would cook. Facts, mate. Facts. We don't rate them tap-in guys. Facts. We don't rate tap-in merchants over here. We need footballers in this 11. Bro, don't get me gassed. Don't get me gassed, bro. What are we saying, yeah? What are we saying? Look, bro, this team is cooking, you know. Look at this. Bro, I've got Donnarumma, right? Lenny Yoro, who's a ball player. Mazraoui, ball player. Kobe, ball player. Ait Nouri, ball player. Rodri, ball player. Cherki, baller. Diallo, baller. Bro. And Savinho off the left as well. Bro, people say to me, oh, but listen, where's the goals going to come from? Bro, I don't care where the goals are going to come from everywhere. What? Xerxes over Haaland? I can't lie, it's fraudulent. Why, bro? Listen. Bro, Haaland's like, it's like playing with 10 men if he doesn't get a goal. That team finishes above Wirtz, Isak, and Townsend, bro. See, Mustafa knows, innit? Mustafa knows, bro. Mustafa knows. And JD as well knows. We don't rate them tap-in merchants, bro. Do you get me? But there's 23 people here. Who is a better player? Obviously, like people will say, I think people will say Cunha, but Cunha or Cherki? I think Cherki is a better playmaker and a better footballer. And he's also both-footed. Cunha is probably a better shooter. But if he has a game like he did against Norwich, it curtains for any team. What are we saying? So what are we saying this? Nah, bro. But to me, you know what? Haaland is gonna eat a ridiculous amount of goals. He's got Cherki behind him, he's got Ahmad behind him, and he's got Savinho behind him. Haaland will score about loads of goals, but you know what? Because this is called Ballers United, yeah, we ain't putting in no stiff lamppost. Yeah, right. Xerxes is gonna bag goals. I just need to know if everyone's happy with this team. Is everyone happy? What would you lot change? What would you lot change? This is the final team. This is the final team. Are we putting Cunha over Savinho? To be honest, you're right. Grimsby would smash Moldova. Bro. I don't. You know what? I can't lie. I do like Cherki more than Cunha. I love Cunha. He's very likable. He's a good footballer, but Cherki's just different, man. I know people are saying, but how can you say that as a United fan? But bro, I think Cherki's quality, man. For me, Cunha over Savinho, but Savinho is a decent pick. You know why I put Savinho there? Is because he's a natural winger, and his crossing is elite, and his dribbling is quality, and he's got tricks. Bro, I think that's Cherki is a baller, though. I can't lie, bro. I don't know, man. I think I'm happy with this team, you know. And obviously, I'll put the manager Pep. Do you get it? Come on, Pep. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I'm happy with this team. Obviously, on the bench, you can have Cunha. You can have Haaland. Haaland could be on the bench. He's better than Wirtz. Yeah, I would say Cherki is better than Wirtz. He's more talented than Wirtz. Wirtz is a very good player, but Mustafa, you're fishing, wallah. Mustafa's a G, bro, and so is F, man. Big up to both of you, innit? Big up to JD Averveld as well. But yeah, man, I think this is the team. I think I'm happy with it. Yeah, I'm happy, bro. Oh, there's Foden as well. Foden's on the... Yeah, actually, no. Cherki is a better 10 than Foden. Diallo is a better right winger than Foden. And on the left, yeah, Foden can be on the bench. I do rate him highly, though. Foden's on the bench for... You know what? Let me build my bench. So this is the first team. This is the first team, yeah. So on the bench, I'd put... You know what? That's actually... No, on the bench. This is my bench. Wait, how many players can you have in your bench? Someone let me know. Foden or Savinho? I think, yeah, I would say Savinho, you know. I do like Savinho a lot. He's proper. But they're both... I mean, they're two different players, though, innit? Like, Savinho is more of a winger, whereas with Foden, he's more of a central player. They're two different players. Foden can literally get the ball from the halfway line on the half turn and drive with the ball. He can glide past players. Savinho, he's got more flair. 9. Is it 9? Sweet. Savinho, bro, I'm telling you, Savinho off the left is cash money, bro. Cash. 9 on the bench, Ahmed. Okay, perfect. So Trafford is going to be the goalkeeper. Fullbacks. Who do we have? You know what? Gavardiol, he can go there. Ruben Diaz can be as a bench player. And then Dallo can be on the bench too. You know what? Actually? Let me get rid of everyone. So Trafford is going to be my backup to Donnarumma. Aït-Nouri is going to be Dallo is going to be my backup to Aït-Nouri. If the little Euro get injured, I'm going to put Ruben Diaz on the bench alongside John Stones. And then right back, not asked about that to be fair, Reinders on the bench. And then I'm going to have Foden on the bench. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to have Cunha here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm going to have Mbeumo off the bench. How do you spell his name? Mbeumo. So I need one more player now. Has to be Haaland, doesn't it? Are we happy with this? Are we happy with this as the bench? I think this bench is sick, you know. You've got your fullback covered in Dallo. You've got your... Yeah, bro. F agrees, but Burnley, it's not United. We've stat padded against United many a times. 4-3 thriller. The 7-0 was under Klopp. Yeah, we lost 7-0 when Klopp was the manager. Klopp was the manager, and that fraud Ten Hag was the manager. So yeah, I think this is going to be my bench. This is going to be my bench. That's my bench, isn't it? That's going to be my bench. That is going to be my bench for now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Man City have Cherki, Foden, Kovacic, Gavardiol, Savinho, Rico Lewis, O'Reilly, Kusanov, and Omar Marmoush is also out. So it's going to be mad to see what's going to happen. Ten Hag has crimes against humanity, bro. He has, you know what's mad? He should be in jail, you know. Ten Hag, I'm being serious. He should be in jail of what he did. What he did to Man United, yeah, he should be in jail. It's actually so haram what he did. Absolutely haram. It's a joke. The losses, 7-0 to Liverpool. That has never happened. Bro, 7-0. How was he allowed to walk? How was he allowed to remain in the job after 7-0? It's blasphemy. It's absolutely blasphemy. There's news coming out. Oh, I don't like this. I don't know if it's true though. But let me show you lot. Apparently, Juve are interested in Xerxes. Xerxes is leading candidate to replace Vlahovic at Juventus. Tutto Sport. I don't know whether they're reliable or not, but I know Man United said that. I know Romano said that United saying no to Xerxes, like he's not leaving, he's staying. But bro, he's gonna have to look at it and be like, you know what? I'm not getting any game time. I'm behind Sesko. I'm behind Cunha. I'm behind Mason Mount, even as a 9, bro, because Mason Mount played as a false 9 pretty much. I don't know, man. All the footballers are leaving. I hope this isn't true. Leverkusen won tonight, Ahmed. 2 free kicks from Grimaldo, my baller. Even Fergie didn't do 7. Bro, facts, bro. Tutor spot not reliable. I hope it's not reliable, man. I really don't want this to be reliable. Nah, bro. That's my problem with Ineos, man. Like, it's just like you've got a player like Joshua Xerxes, who we all know what he thrives in, and then you're just not playing him, and then you played him in this stupid formation and system and expecting him to get loads of goals when we're not even. How can you expect Xerxes to score loads of goals when we as a team and the system don't score loads of goals? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's absolutely crazy to me. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Oh, did everyone see what Ivan Toney said? Ivan Toney's loving life in Saudi, bro. He's another striker that I would have loved to have at United. He would have been perfect, you know. It would have been perfect. If Al Ahly were in the Premier League, we'd be close to top 4. I mean, to be fair, you know what? Who do they have as the lineup, bro? They've actually got a decent team, though, Al Ahly. But I do think he's taking the piss a little bit, though. Do you get it? I do think he's taking the piss a little bit because, bro, Mustafa, last time that happened, you weren't. Bro, let me check who Al Ahly have. Al Ahly. Because, hold on. Fixtures, yeah? 5-0 5-0 they won. Does Mahrez not play for their team? Yeah, Mahrez. Yeah, bro, they've got a bet. Bro, Mahrez, Ivan Toney, they've got Kessie. They've got Demiral, who used to play in, what's it called? Demiral is that Turkish centre-back who used to play in the Serie A. I think he played at Juve and Atalanta. To be fair, on paper, they've actually got a decent team, you know. They've actually got a decent team, especially in their attack. Ivan Toney, Riyad Mahrez, bro. Yeah, Mahrez, bro. That's a proper winger, mate. That is a proper sick winger. There are news coming out that Lisandro Martinez is also looking to get like a new contract. In my opinion, I think he's a very good player, you know. I think he's a good player, Lisandro Martinez. I do like him. On the ball, he's quality. I know people take the mick out of his height, and I know he's had some bad games, but I will never forget Lisandro Martinez's partnership with Rafael Varane. He was absolutely quality. He was absolutely quality, and he works much better in the back too. I would say all of our centre-backs right now work better in the back too. Do you know what's mad? They're not even top 3 in the league with that squad. Oh my days. Hold on a second. You might be onto something here. Because he can't be saying that if he's not. Bro, that's it. Yeah, but that's just now, isn't it, though? That's just now, no? They've only played 2 games, to be fair. But hold on. I want to know the Saudi... Who won it last year? Oh, damn. Yeah, bro, they finished 5th. Yeah, Ivan Toney's waffling still. He's waffling. He finished 5th last year with Al Ahly. Yeah, he's waffling. He's absolutely waffling. And where did they finish the year before that? They finished 3rd. I'm not saying they're a bad team, to be fair. They're a decent team, innit? Obviously, with the attack. But, yeah, bro. You're actually right, to be fair. Al Ittihad, yeah, Benzema's team won it. My guy Benzema, he won it. Benzema won it. And then Al Hilal was 2nd, and then Al Nassr was 3rd. And right now, it's Al Ittihad leading again. Bro, imagine if Benzema wins it back-to-back. That's going to be crazy. That's actually going to be crazy. But yeah, with Lisandro Martinez, I want to know what everyone's thoughts are about Lisandro. I actually do like him, man. I know he's got bare injuries, which is bloody annoying. It's jarring, but Romano is saying that United are ready to discuss contract extensions with Lisandro Martinez. What's everyone's comment section? This is a word. But you know what? Heaven is a good backup. Exactly. You've got Heaven, who's a good backup. Because we play with a back three, even though it's not suited to Lissandro Martinez, listen, that pass that he played to Amad Diallo ironically, when we beat Man City, yeah, that pass that he played to Amad was quality. Right? What an absolute sick pass. And that's the thing. He can find those passes, yeah. And on the ball, he's very composed. You can tell that this guy used to play in midfield. He used to play in midfield, and it explains why he's so good on the ball. Technically, he's sound. In possession, he's sound. When you try and press him, he's very comparable. I've seen a nutmeg guys. I've seen Lissandro Martinez nutmeg guys when we're playing out from the back. I rate Licha highly. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to extend him with his injury profile. In my opinion, it's only getting worse with age. And to be fair, Lissandro Martinez is someone who's not physical as well. He's not like he's strong, obviously, for his size, but he does put himself in situations where his body might not be able to take it. And because he's an aggressive centre back, it might lead to more injuries. So you are essentially right, but it's better than just in terms of a backup as of now. It's good to have him as a backup regardless, isn't it? I know he's got a mad injury record. I mean, Konate has started games. I think he started over 30 games for Liverpool, but the year before that, he only started 18. So a year or two before where he started loads last year, 2 years prior to that, he wasn't starting that many and he was getting injuries. So I do get that. Yo, big up Ahmed and Mustafa. I've got to dip and mod on Hussam. I hope you lot smash City. Now, big up F, bro. Big up F. Tell Hussam that I say that Salah is an Egyptian Townsend, and please come back to him and clip me the minutes as well. And when you said that, I want him to see that. But yeah, bro. Big up to Hussam every time. Big up to Hussam all the time, man. That's my guy. But yeah, Lissandro Martinez, I do think I don't mind us extending this contract. I would keep him. It's good news that he's coming back after injury. I do see his future though as in a back four. I don't see it in a back two. His contract expires in 2027, but United don't want to arrive late in 26 with players not having his contract extended to avoid problems, in case he leaves on a free and teams can come in and try and get him, which is understandable. So yeah, bro, there was actually a quote. Lissandro Martinez. Someone said something about Lissandro Martinez. I think it was a Barcelona defender. Oh, I don't know if you lot have seen the quote. But I think it was Inigo Martinez. He said that he's someone who's very intelligent and his positioning is good. He reads the game really well. He might not have look at this. Big up, bro, from streets to the stadium, man. Legend. Big up for commenting. Big up for tuning in. Make sure everyone likes and subscribes, innit? Make sure you do that, bro. Watch Trent this weekend for Madrid. Lol. Who are Madrid playing now? I'd love to know who Madrid's playing. Who are they actually playing? Yes, my team Marseille's winning, bro. They won 4-0. Come on, G. Madrid are playing. Let's have a look. They're playing. Ooh, Sociedad. I say ooh, but bro, like half their team's gone now, innit? They do have Ayozabal, to be fair, and Kubo. They've got Ayozabal and Kubo. Madrid have actually started. You know what it is with Madrid? They're not really a great team to watch, but they just win. I mean, right so far under Xabi Alonso. I know it's early, but yeah, man. You've got Barcelona, who are playing Valencia. This should be interesting. I'm telling you, bro. I swear to you guys, I'm so excited I get more excitement out of La Liga. Honestly. But the Premier League, I don't have that much joy anymore. Maybe people say, oh, but Liverpool are winning, but still. Oh, yeah, look at this here. Look at this. I actually want to talk about what these lot asked him. Bro, Pep Guardiola was asked about who's the better player. Pep is Pep this morning. Arne Slot said Isak is probably the best striker in the world. Where does he leave Erling Haaland? I'll be honest. The best striker in the world is Harry Kane. He's the best striker in the world. Right? Isak is up there. I would say Isak is better than Haaland. I prefer Isak because even though Isak here primarily is like he obviously gets you loads of goals, but he's also a better all-around player than Haaland. He's a better player than Haaland. Well, you can just tell Pep's like done in it, bro. Pep is like, bro, get me out of here, man. I don't think he's actually looking forward to this game, you know, because I'm pretty sure after he plays us, which is on Sunday at the Etihad, right? I'm convinced his next fixture is it Arsenal. Nah, it's Napoli in the Champions League, then Arsenal. So, yeah. So they've got hard games, you know. They've got hard games. That always backs Trent, Victor. For me, Kane better than Isak. Well, Isak is top 2. Yeah. If we're going to list strikers, you've obviously got. I know he's not as. Obviously, you've got Lewandowski, who's still playing, who bagged loads of goals last year, which is quite impressive at his age, and he's still playing at the highest level. So you got to put him into consideration. KDB and McTominay next. Oh my days! I just realised that is so rigged, bro. How are Man City playing against Napoli? Coincidentally, that's the same team that they sold De Bruyne to. That can't be a coincidence. It can't be. I refuse to believe it. Do you get it? It's just for me. But yeah. Enzo Maresca, there's no way back for this. There's no back for Desassi and Raheem Sterling. That's crazy, you know. I genuinely thought that. I didn't know Raheem Sterling's still at Chelsea. I did not know that. City is still gonna beat you unless Manu plays next to Casemiro. Yeah, bro. If I was the manager, I would play Cass, Kobe Manu, 2 10s. I would play Amad Diallo, and I would play Cunha's out. I would actually put Mbeumo as a wing back and Diallo as the 10, and then I'd play Xerxes in the 10. I'll play Xerxes and Diallo in the 10. Play Sesko up top. The left wing back can be what's his face? Can be Dorgu because Dallow's obviously not going to play as a wing back and he's injured, so it's probably going to be him. And the back 3 picks itself: De Ligt, Lenny Yoro, and probably Heaven. And then in net is Bayinda. So I'd play Xerxes and Diallo in the 10 because they will be able to feed Sesko, who will make the runs in behind, and you've got Mbeumo as a wing back, but that's never going to happen. That ain't going to happen. When you finish, we will raid Hussam. I don't know how to raid people. I actually have no idea how you raid, innit? Actually, I've got no idea. I genuinely don't know how to raid. That's how much I don't know. I don't know how to raid. But obviously, you guys can go to Hussam's show after I'm done. I'm probably gonna start streaming for 10 more minutes, and then I'm done. Because, bro, I've done about 3 streams today, and yeah, bro, if Mansour leave Man City, they are completely done at the top, bro. Victor, the reason why Man City are able to dominate, obviously Pep Guardiola is an amazing manager, right? But without the help of having such elite ownership in Mansour and buying players and scouting the players too, Bernardo Silva, flipping Kevin De Bruyne, who else? Then like they've brought in. Oh my days. Leroy Sané, Raheem Sterling. They've bought some good players, man. So it helps to have that. Rodri too. Yeah, Man City will be dusted without Sheikh Mansour. I actually think that I do think that Man City need to look at a new manager though, because I think they need to go in a different direction, bro. I don't see Pep turning things around. It would be mad if he did. It would be crazy to see if he can do it, but I don't see him doing that. I really don't see him doing that. But yeah, I'm gonna say 2-1 for Man City. That's we've done the combined 11, and also on the bench, there's obviously rumours about Baleba and Adam Wharton. You know what, low key, I like Baleba a lot, but I think a midfield of Wharton and Kobbie Mainoo would be so good. You know, you've got Kobbie Mainoo who can thrive in attacking areas, and you've got a guy in Wharton who, in terms of his positioning, is very good, and his passing is amazing as well. I think Kobbie Mainoo and Adam Wharton together as a partnership would be quality. They both complement each other really well. Baleba is someone who's solid, but I would say Wharton is better on the ball. Whereas with Baleba, he's more athletic, he's more physical, more powerful. He's probably a better ball carrier than Wharton. Whereas with Wharton, in terms of passing and just creating from deep and being more composed on the ball, I would say he's got the upper hand. What's everyone saying? Yeah, if you had to choose between Baleba or Wharton, who you lot choosing? Because I did say earlier that the midfield three with Cass, Kobbie Mainoo and Baleba would be sick. You've got enough. You've got so much quality there. But Wharton, the problem with them, they'll ask for a ridiculous amount these days. Yes, bro, and I'm also a Trent fanboy. Victor, that's why. Lol, Victor. Baleba, yeah. Are you choosing Baleba? Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Baleba is a quality player. Hamza might change club soon. Listen, shout out to Hamza, but if Man City don't have Mansour anymore and Pep is gone, ain't no way he's supporting City. There's no chance. No chance, bro. There's absolutely athleticism rules. Yeah, but bro, like, I understand he's more athletic, but I think with Wharton, I think profile-wise, because there's not that many right now, it's good to have. And he can defend as well, and he can cover ground fairly decently. Do you get it? But yeah, I wouldn't mind either of them. Oh, Stiller. You know what? Everyone's mentioning about the Stiller guy, right? I've not watched games. I've heard that he's good. So I do need to watch out for him. Wharton, if I can pick, but Baleba, if we tend to keep. Yeah, I think Amorim is, if you know what it is, I would say if Liverpool and Man United are looking at Wharton or Baleba, Liverpool will go with Wharton because he's more of the ball player and they emphasize more about being technical. I'm not saying Baleba isn't technical, but most of his attributes are purely about his physicality and his aggressiveness. He can pick up the ball from deep and drive. He is good on the ball, but I think Amorim would prefer someone like a Baleba who's physically imposing. Physically, he's like solid, strong. In a tackle, he's not going to. I think on the tackle, I think he'll be a better at tackling. Both good options, said Red Devil United. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Still at his baby Cruz. But you know what? Yeah, he will be such a good Cruz replacement if his profile is mostly about passing, dictating, being pressure resistant, and being able to pick the ball from deep and just thread passes away to the wingers and the attackers in it. So that's going to be because they need that, bro. Madrid don't have a single player in the midfield that can pass. Valverde's not a passer. Camavinga's not a passer. Tchouameni's not a passer, and Bellingham's not a passer. None of them are passers. They need someone. They've not replaced Modric or Cruz. There's not many Balebas too, brother. In fact, I haven't seen any as well. Right? Yeah, Baleba, is very well rounded. To be fair, he might not be as good on the ball like a Wharton, but I don't think Wharton is that superior of Baleba today. Like, I don't think he's super ridiculously technically to the point where, get rid of Baleba. It's clear. Baleba is very well rounded. And I would say Baleba is more of an 8 as well. I would say he's more of an 8, whereas with Wharton, he's more of a 6. So profile-wise, they're a bit different. They're two different players. They're two different players. And because we've got guys who can play in the 8 position, I'm just looking at someone who's a 6, and that complements Kobbie Mainoo. Someone I know that has watched Stiller rates him highly. I think United will prepare Premier League players at the moment. I think United prepare Premier League players. Yeah, that's what they look. I mean, to be fair, with United, like, I know they're trying to go down the route of like buying Prem players, but Seska wasn't in the Prem, so I don't think they're opposed. I don't think they're against. Not getting Premier League. Not getting players from outside the league. It just depends what. It just depends what profile they are, and yeah. Generally speaking, are you Amorim out if you lose? Bro, big up to Newcastle, yeah. I don't think, bro, I've been Amorim out for like 7 months. So I don't want him anywhere near this club. I want him gone at all cost. Even if we win the next 3 games, get rid of him. I want him gone. I want him absolutely gone. Wharton and Baleba pivot would be one of the best in the league, off the charts. Yeah, bro, that would be solid. Imagine if you've got a midfield 3 of Wharton as the 6 and you've got Baleba and Kobbie Mainoo as the 8s. That'll be sensational. That'll be like arguably the best midfield 3 in the league. 110%. It's going to be up there. Because obviously you got Chelsea have a solid midfield. You've got Enzo Fernandez. Even though how he's playing right now is not. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez is not the same player as he used to play, bro. Like, he's turned into this crash boxing merchant. You've got Enzo Fernandez, you've got Caicedo, who's amazing. You've got Lavia, but thing is with Lavia, he gets better injuries. Man City have Rodri, Reinders, Cherky as well, who can play in the 10. So there's a lot of teams in the league have good midfielders, in it. Liverpool, Gravenberch, McAllister, Wirtz. We'll see how Wirtz performs. But you know what? Because we're heading towards the latter stages of the show, I'm going to do my Premier League predictions, yeah, and see. I'm just going to give my predictions. Let me get the fixtures up, right? Let's have a look. Let's have a look here. All matches. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. You should have took the 100 mil for Bruno and got Baleba and then went, bro, this is quality, yeah? This is absolute. This is what should have happened. And this is why I'm Ineos out. Imagine getting Baleba this season, right? Bruno's departure. Off to Saudi you go, mate. Fraud. And then next season, you get a Wharton and you hire a back 4 manager. Bro. That's not going to happen though, innit? So I'm just gassing myself up for no reason. I'm gassing myself up for no reason. But I'm saying 2-1 Forest, innit? Is it because I want to see Arsenal lose? Yeah, but I believe it. So they can hold that. They can absolutely hold that. So Arsenal is going to... So 2-1 Forest, Brighton and Bournemouth. This is going to be a tough game. Because both... You know what? I'm going to say 2-1 Bournemouth, Palace, Sunderland, 3-2 Palace, Everton, Aston Villa. Oh, Villa have been doing trash. Everton have been on form. They've got a very good attack. Grealish has been cooking. You know what? 2-2. I'm going to say this is 2-2. Fulham, Leeds. I'd say 2-1 Fulham. Newcastle, Wolves. Newcastle will cook Wolves. Yeah, that's 3-0 to Newcastle. West Ham or Tottenham. West Ham have been awful. Tottenham will win 2-0. No. Yeah, 2-0. Chelsea, Brentford. Brentford lost about their whole team manager as well. So Chelsea will win 3-1. Liverpool and Burnley. Come on now. Are we seriously going to be... Bro, that's going to be a Liverpool... 4-0 Liverpool. United and City. 2-1 United. 2-1 Man United. That is going to be my prediction, bro. That is my prediction. I hope Ange smokes Arsenal. Me too. Amorim kept Bruno and said we deserve this, bro. This Amorim guy, I swear to God, if I can just slap him in his face, bro, it's just crazy. It's absolutely stupid. But yeah, like I said, there's 24 people here. I'm going to end the show. I'm going to end the stream. If you guys do go to Hassan's show, make sure to tell him that Salah is no better than Townsend. Tell him he's a fraud. And yeah, bro, there's 24 people. Like, subscribe. We're going to be doing more shows. Big up for everyone who's tuning in. Big up for everyone who's tuning in. And yeah, bro, I appreciate it. And see you lot soon, man. Love.